The design system behind 57 of the top brands in the world has just been open sourced. And from it, you can create beautiful UIs, presentations, or entire web apps in the style of Apple, Uber, Airbnb, and 57 more brands. The best part is, because it is open source, you can tweak any of them however you want to fit your own brand or your own product. In this video, I'll show you how to install it, why 60,000 plus people installed it in recent weeks, and how to pair it with a new skill that turns these design systems into gorgeous presentations and builds. And if you're new here, my name's Jay. I spent over a decade working with brands you probably know, have been in AI since my master's in data science, and now I run our AI solutions practice in one of the largest AI communities globally. Let's get started. So this GitHub repo called Awesome Design MD, built by the guys at Vault Agent, has been quietly blowing up over the month of April. So you can see here the trend of GitHub stars that it's been receiving has been steadily increasing. I think it's like at 61,400 stars now. And the reason why it's becoming so popular is because what they basically did is they open sourced the Design MD files, basically the design systems behind popular brands around the world. And it's a pretty simple project, right? But the great thing about it is that if you copy this repo or point it to a specific brand within their list here, then you can effectively use their design system as a basis and build on top of that. And just to give you a quick example, what I did is load this whole system in my Claude Code, and I just asked it to one-shot a few design slides for us for these different brands. So this is the one by Apple, and I think it did pretty well here. It has that nice gradient on the font and even has a demo iPhone in here. For Spotify, it also got the brand colors correct. This is the one for Notion. So if you need a cleaner design, then this might be for you. It also did this one for Figma pretty well, I believe. This is the one for Supabase. It even has a design system for NVIDIA. So it was able to capture this sort of angular tiles that NVIDIA is using in their designs usually. Or if you're a fan of Entropic's design system with that sort of parchment paper-like look, then this design file also has it. This is the one for Vercel, which is quite clean with that black and white color scheme. They even have this one for Linear, this one for Stripe. The design for Pinterest also turned out pretty well. Or if you need a system for a finance app, the system for Wise is probably a good idea for you to take inspiration from. And finally, they have this for Uber, which I think might be my favorite because it was able to just create these HTML animations in that nice, clean black and white look. But this is very cool, right? Because if you're just starting in the design world and you want to ship something that looks good, even with just a simple prompt, then this GitHub repo might be something that you want to take a look at. Because remember, all of these examples that I just showed you, they're all just one shot. So I haven't edited or refined them yet, but they ended up looking pretty good actually. Now, to be clear, when you're creating your own app or your own design system, you probably won't copy line by line and color by color these design systems, right? What's important for you to do is to just take inspiration from these and tweak it to your liking. So I'll show you how to do that in a bit as well. Now, real quick, we just released the Agentic AI Masterclass for our members at RoboNuggets, which takes you from zero to mastery when working with agents. There's a link to the community in the pinned comment below. We've got founders in there who landed their first client in weeks, live build sessions where we create this stuff together, and the actual templates behind what I showed in this video. The community is also the reason these lessons get made, so see that below if that's for you. But if you want to try this out yourself, it's actually pretty simple to install it. If you open Claude Code wherever you're using it, at least for me, I use it as an extension in an IDE software like Antigravity. And if you provide the link to that GitHub repo and just ask it to install this for me and recommend how I can use it, then what Claude Code will basically be doing is grab all of the files here and just copy it to your workspace. And if you look at the files, these are all just design.mds, which are markdown files, so basically just text files, where if you look, let's say, at the one for Airbnb, and if you open that design.md, you can see it's basically just a text file that describes the visual theme and the atmosphere of Airbnb's design palette, some key characteristics in here, color palettes, and it's a pretty detailed design.md, honestly, which I think was done pretty well in order to get us those good results that you saw earlier in just a few prompts. So I think what Vault Agent did here does deserve kudos and the stars that it's getting. And now that you have copied this repo, what you can now do is just ask Claude Code to give you a sample of some of the design palettes and systems that this provides you, just so that you can see visually what it's capable of. Hey Claude, so I just installed this GitHub repo. Can you open for me, let's say, 5 design systems from this system so that I can inspect them, please? And when you send that over, it will recommend to you 5 of the brands from this list that it will now show you the design systems behind. So from my side, what it opened now is the design system inspired by Claude. It gives you the primary colors and the secondary colors that they're using, a couple of typography rules in here, and even some guidance on how buttons are structured as well as designed. So this is pretty complete and already gives you a good starting point if this is a design that you want to implement for your brand. This is the one by Vercel. So same thing, gives you the color palettes, gives you the typography, gives you the form elements, spacing scales, elevation and depth, and so on. And you can just go ahead and inspect each of these. In fact, you can have Claude Code open all 57 of those design systems if you want, just so you can see and choose which brand particularly suits your style or your use case. And like I mentioned earlier, you don't necessarily want to copy color by color and font by font each of these design systems. Instead, what you want to do is to just get inspired by them and tweak it to your own liking. So let's say this Claude design system is something that you want to tweak. So you can just say to Claude, hey, so amongst those design systems, I think the Claude, the Anthropic one, is the one that we want to emulate. But a couple of changes, let's do it in dark mode. And I want the buttons to be, let's say, more of a blue hue instead of the orange and brown color scheme right now. Can you make those changes, please, and open the new design system for me so that I can inspect it and give feedback? And when you send that, what Claude will now do is just tweak those elements that you described so that you can arrive to a new design system that you can now use for your projects. And there you go. It now tells me that it has opened this Claude darkblue.html, which I think turned out pretty well. So it converted all of those orange colors into blue and also gave us a dark mode aesthetic. So let's say we're satisfied with this. So now you can take this design system and create whatever it is that you want. To give you one example, let's say you're building out a presentation, so a set of slides that you need for, let's say, a tutorial or for a course or for a presentation that you need to give to your work or your client. Well, what you can do is now use this design system that you just built and make slides from that. So for example, hey, can you now use this design system to, let's say, create like a 3-slide demo pack just describing what AI agents are? Make sure to use the master slides skill in order to design this for us. And I'll send that over and then we'll come back to inspect what it gives for us. And you can see for this prompt, I invoked this master slides skill just so that we can get a finer, well-defined output just from this single prompt. And this master slides skill is something we use internally in RoboLabs just to create slides, which you'll see in a bit. And if you're new to this, a skill file is basically another markdown file. So it's just a text file that provides some instructions to any agent, Claude Code included, on how to create great looking slides. And when you give this skill to your agent, it allows it to parse whatever brief that you give it, build a deck or a set of slides using HTML completely, and even give you options for graphics. And as part of that skill, it also includes this graphics pack, which are just a set of modular components where if I look at one of these, it just gives Claude Code and whatever agentic platform some tools that it can use to create more dynamic charts and visuals like these. Now, this is something that we use internally, but we have a community sourced it for RoboNuggets members. So if you're interested in something like this, then you can just grab it below. But all right, back to our example. It now says here that it was able to successfully build out this slide 1 to 3. And again, remember, the only prompt that I gave it is to describe what AI agents are. You can obviously refine this as you wish, but you can see just from that, well, first of all, it was able to follow the design system that we gave it, which is that sort of Claude Anthropic inspired version, which is in dark mode, but is in blue. And then if we go to the next one, a lot of these elements are more dynamic, a lot more interactive. And so if you were presenting this to a client, instantly it's much more professional versus, let's say, just a PowerPoint slide that is not as responsive as this. So if you are aiming to have presentations that are a bit more engaging, then just from this, you can pretty much one-shot these whole presentation HTMLs in one go. If I were to refine this further, I do think that it is a bit monochromatic, meaning it's only blue at the moment. If you were looking to improve this, I would probably add like a secondary highlight color, like an orange, let's say, and to also include some images in here, because right now these are all HTML elements, which are pretty cool looking and pretty dynamic. But obviously, if you want to engage your audience or even build a site out of this, then having images, let's say, that are created with, let's say, Nano Banana, or even videos with Seedance and Kling would definitely improve this further. But there you go. All of that has now been enabled because of this awesome design MD that is now open sourced, if in case you need a good starting point for your design projects. And if you actually want to learn how to use video models along with HTML files like these to create animated cinematic websites, then you can watch this video next. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.